say that it's too late for us now? Why do we stay when I blame you for the things that weigh me down? 'Cause in the echo of your silence, I only hear what's best for me. Yeah, in the echo of your silence, I'm thinking more of her. She who wants to study your body, who gets the better version of you. I need the better truth. I need the better version of you. I need the better version of you.
Welcome, everybody, to this week's episode. We really appreciate you joining us. This podcast really shows us how we can all learn, live, and thrive off of each other. By sharing our knowledge through our conversations, we will impart some knowledge whilst learning ourselves how to progress even further. Here is your host.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to Life Well Lived by Omobola Stephen. It's an engaging and enlightening talk show on life, relationships, and the business of life. Grab a cup of juice and just chill. Life Well Lived by Omobola Stephen. Live life. Live fully.
The bad thing about negative stress is that the buck stops with your body. Your healthy habits such as exercise, programs, and nutritious meals are usually the first to suffer when you're struggling to cope with the heavy workload. When you're always overcommitting, juggling more and more balls, your body finally says, "Enough! I can't handle this anymore." How this is Omobola Stephen, your awesome life will lead by Omobola Stephen, taking you to practical real-life experiences on life relationships and all there is. How do you live a quality life? This is my topic for today's show. Now, Gabriel Blythe said, "Embrace the current season of your life." What do I mean by that? Here the words of Bryan Dyson. He said, "Imagine life as a game in which you're juggling 5 balls. That is work, family, health, friends, and spirit. Work is a rubber ball. If you drop it, it will bounce back. But the other 4 balls are made of glass. If you drop one of these, they will never be the same. When that happens, the balls will come crashing down and you end up with disease, which is only one step away, or you end up with stress, which is only one step away from diseases." Now, if you're on Spotify, on iTunes, on Google Podcasts, Listen Notes, iRadio, G7, Podchaser, Podcast Addicts, and YouTube, here you go. Simply search for Life Well Lived by Omobola Stephen and catch up exciting episodes of my talk show. You don't want to miss this at all. Now, one of the most valuable skills you can develop is the ability to ask yourself really good questions. Often, simple questions provide the greatest insight. Ask yourself these questions. Number 1, what specifically am I stressed about? Number 2, what is the root cause of the stress? Number 3, what can I do right away to elevate the situation? Number 4, who or what can help me? Number 5, how can I prevent this from happening? And number 6, what resources can I use to learn more? Dr. Sway said, "Be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter and those who matter don't mind." Another way to de-stress and improve balance is to adapt the traditional day of rest. Whatever happened to the one day off awake habits? Whatever. Remember that when stores were closed on Sunday and families had fun together. Now the price is really constant. We even have a name for it 24/7. Instead of having a day to breathe and recoup, the weekend pace has women running and empty before the new week even begins. Although it's a different type of business, the weekend often leaves us feeling depleted and resentful about going back to work on Monday. It does. It is easy, however, to get caught up in the activity of daily living and lose sight of what you truly value. It is easy. Unless you schedule this day off, it would never happen. Get away if you can. Get away. Don't let your mind burden you with worry, guilt, or doubts of work. Learn how to slow down life and have fun. Give yourself permission to take this. It's a gift. I mean it. You deserve it. All other stuff can wait. Perhaps it's not really important as you thought. Perhaps.
No man. I said, tell me your story. He took out a notepad and wrote something for me. Then he kept walking on down the road, and I watched him disappear like smoke. And I thought I'd just seen a ghost. Then I looked down at what he wrote. It said, son, when you grow up you'll be fine. I know you've got questions on your mind. Life is gonna happen one way or the other, whether you like it or not. Stop looking for the answers and you'll find.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to Life Well Lived by Omobola Stephen. It's an engaging and enlightening talk show on life, relationships, and the business of life. Grab a cup of juice and just chill. Life Well Lived by Omobola Stephen. Live life. Live fully.
Yup, you need to live life and live fully. Now I'm talking about giving yourself or having a quality life. Now, once you start giving yourself permission to take a break, you will be amazed at how well you can manage. This day off will go a long way towards restoring relationships, bringing family members together, encouraging recreation, and regaining your balance. It is one of the most important things you can do to help you de-stress and regain balance. Now, Dr. Wendy once said, peace is the result of retraining your mind to process life as it is rather than as you think it should be. Go on. Have fun, meet together for lunch, have a glorious picnic in beautiful surroundings, or go on a hike, you alone or with your friends. No guilt allowed. No guilt at all. The truth is that your kids will be happier when you're happier. I tell you, try it out. Taking a day off not only rejuvenate you and preserve your balance, it will also replenish your natural reserves because you have taken the time to nurture yourself. When we come to look at it, creative ideas often originate during downtime. So keeping yourself healthy, nourished and rested is a huge benefit, even if you're neglecting other areas of self-care. Now, you need to know your physical limits. You need to. The beyond exhaustion point is too late. Avoid the lame excuses, such as, but I know how to relax, or but I don't know how to relax, or I can't relax with so much to do. Who says you can if you think you will? It's also important to know that taking enough time is a learned behavior. It is. It involves discipline and practices. Yeah, it does. But do you know that the busy stuff of life will always be there? In other words, you must learn to hit the stop button each and every week. Each and every week. Let me round up with the words of C. Lewis. He said, "There are far better things ahead than we leave behind." Now, it's a great pleasure doing this. And thank you so much for listening. I'm going to catch you some other time. It's bye for now. Ciao.
Aren't you tired of the drama? You use your words like they are knives. I don't need that type of drama and trying to be tough all the dang time. You try to make yourself feel better by taking me down. Once I fell, but now I'm strong, I'm ready for the real.